Yo, this is Itana Plays Chrono Trigger. So we have beaten the game, and we've gotten some extra stuff. For example, in the extras we can now see extra things. If we go load it, we have theater, we can watch different videos that are shown in the game, art gallery, different kind of cool bit of images of characters, both friends and foe. It's pretty cool. We'll take a look at those. Bit weird, of course, playing that in the DS version. Music track, you can play some music videos. You have a dojo where you can see text of characters. And yes, you can see your text learned 100%. I have learned every single tech available in the game. I even learned those you get from items. So if you've been watching my Let's Play, you've been watching all of these being unlocked. Item encyclopedia. See, I haven't collected all the items here. Still a lot of items I'm missing. And there's still some items we can get, so we can get more of that. We have Treasure Atlas, which is kind of cool. This one we can actually look at treasure in all the maps. So there's someone you want to know where are. You can know exactly where to find them. Here's a potion, power glove here. And if we go to a bit more longer back time, let's go to Giant's Claw. I can go here. An item here, for example, the Clarity Cap. If we go to this place, yeah, you can see it's kind of why you can far go away here to look for items. An item here, the Lapis, and you have a Strength Capsule, and here we have, for example, the Wrath Band. So that's pretty cool, right? I would say so. Just hold on. Just gonna change my headset a bit. There we go. We also have probably one of the most important things here is the ending log, because this game has multiple endings. And now that we have done the game through the regular way, defeat Lavos after reviving Chrono at Death Peak, which is what we have done, you get the Beyond Time ending. This is one we just had now. But as you can see, there are a total of 13 endings, which means you have to defeat Lavos at a specific time of the game. Now, usually you can't really do this in a regular playthrough, but once you have New Game Plus, you'll be able to do all of this. So it's an important thing to pay notice to. We also have notes here. It says some notes about the ending. This is standard ending, funded by according to the status of the epoch. This means that if you use epoch to get to 1999, then the epoch will be destroyed and the things will change a bit. So it depends a bit how we do it. So every even ending has some variation to it. Here we have the image, of course, of the actual ending. So this is basically where everything is happy and everyone goes to their specific time. But Chrono's mom goes into the time warp, and now we have to search for her. Bestiary. We can check all the monsters. I see 92%. So still missing some items. Some monsters as well. Here we can see their stats: HP, defense, magic defense, experience, tech points, and gil. Treasure, and what you can do with charming. And here we also have more items here. You can see elements they're weak to, what they're absorbed to, what they're immune to, and also where you can find them. So for example, the sentry here are immune to pretty much all elements. They're immune to light, shadow, water, and fire. But basically all the elements exist, because there are 4 elements in this game. Lancer is weak to lightning and fire, but absorbs shadow. This one is pretty cool. And then finally here we can see all the text. It's basically all the abilities that they have: spin attack, jump kick, garages, spin, jumps. I mean, they have everything. Gato has Gato's Song of Love, multi-punch, which is a counter. So this is pretty cool if you want to study a bit. Now enough about that, let's also take a New Game Plus. This basically you start the game from scratch, but you will start the game with your old save file. Yet you'll start the game storyline from scratch, but you will have all the characters' stats and items for the game. So if you want to really boost up your character stats and just go through the game once more with just massive stats and just go through everything, this might be your things to do. Last thing we had Arena, and we're not going to go to Arena here because we're going to go to Arena from the game. Let's go load game, and let's load our game, Dream's End. This is basically a game we just done to beat the game. So here we are. You can still go Lavos here by going to the buckets or use Epoch, or go through one other stage of the Black Omen, but instead we're gonna go here today. What is this? Go to the Arena of the Ages, beyond the flow of time. Yes. So Arena of the Ages is one of those new exclusive things that was shown to Chrono Trigger fans on Nintendo DS version. What this place? Oh, is this your first visit? Welcome to the Arena of the Ages. The Colosseum hosts battles between monsters from all across time. I am the Stable Master. Come over here, will you? You want to run down on this place? Yes, please. These are the monster stables. We raise them up strong here. Even monsters need training if they want to be tough. Why do we train them, you ask? Well, for fighting, of course. Then we set them against each other in the pit. You want to stage a fight? You talk to that guy over there in the armor. That blue-faced fellow with the winsome smile? He's a merchant. There's a lot of specialized items that we use for training and battling beasts, and he deals in the tools of the trade. You want to talk to him later on. Well, that's the meat and bones of it. You catch on quick, don't you worry. Oh, and one more thing, though. This is important. Time flows a little differently here. Might call it a different dimension altogether. If you came from the end of time, that old man can probably keep things straight for you. But if you came from anywhere else, everything that happened here will be washed away the second you leave. If you don't want that to happen, you best save your progress over there before you go. Oh, but if you came from somewhere other than the end of time, we can't have you keeping records of this place now, can we? Tell you what, if you came here from somewhere else, I'll let you know that what happened here to the last record you made, whenever it was. That'll be more convenient for you anyway, wouldn't it? Yes, what it means is that if you, for example, go to Arena of the Ages through the title screen, then you won't be able to get the record saved here if you then go play the regular game. So that's why I came here from the end of time, so you can play the regular game and then go to Arena of Ages when you want to. But now let's get things going, shall we? Get to itch and raise yourself a monster, eh? Yeah. Alright, I'll give you one. You just pick the one you want. That orange one got fire affinity, blue for water affinity, yellow for light affinity, and purple for shadow affinity. They're just smidges now, itsy bitsy monsters. But go on, take your pick. So now you guys can choose your first monster here, so you can choose which were the elements. So again, the red one, orange one is for fire, this is for water, this is for light, and this is for shadow. So you can just take a one you want to. For this purpose of this game, I'm going to be choosing the purple one. That's a shadow smidge, is that what you want? Yeah. Take good care of it and then raise it up rough. Now we have ourselves our first monster. Which is pretty cool. One more thing. I still a gift for you. We get the Monster Trainer Starter Kit. You get Slops, Flame Claw, Sea Fang, Dusk Eye, Luxwing, Hawk Talon, Shield Cloak, and Feral Wrath. The items in that starter kit are things you'll need while you're raising that monster. For instance, you'll need to give your monster an item to carry with it when you send it off for training. The one you give it will determine the outcome of its efforts. You can also pass items to your monsters during duels in the pit. You know, help the critter out. If you run out, you can buy more from the merchant over there. Best to stock up in advance though. Oh, and I suppose I should explain a bit about training too. If you decide to send your monster out for training, you'll have to choose an era. Sending it to different eras will cause it to grow in different ways. Of course, you can only send it to the time pairs that you already visited. So if you want your monster to progress in its training, you best progress with your quest. Alright, let's take a look at how strong it is. So here we have basically the stats of your monster. You see that it has 1500 HP, has 0 wins, of course. It's a shadow affinity. It has 20 strength, speed, evasion, 23 magic defense, 20 accuracy, 23 magic, 18 stamina, and 15 trust value. cannot train a monster, you can release the monster, you can toggle the display to see the stats, but that doesn't really matter for us. If you ever want to take a closer look at your monster's abilities or send it up for some training, just come and talk to me. Alright, let's just see if we can maybe do a little battle with it. This must be a first time, no? This is the pit where monsters put their training to the test. Let's see how the strong one you raised is. Let it fight another one of our monsters in a prized match and set it against the opponent's monster in an interdimensional battle via DS wireless communications. Now let's just try it. Let me explain how combat works here. All fights in the pits are one-on-one matches between monsters. Once the battle begins, each monster will attack its opponent automatically. You can't issue commands, but you can support your monster to help give it a fighting chance. Pass your monster the right items at the right time, and you can use them to unleash abilities it knows or heal its wounds. Your monster won't necessarily use an item you give it right away, though, and once you've given an item to a monster, it's gone for good, even if the monster never uses it. You can always pass your monster a new item even if it's already holding one, but if you do, the old item will be lost for good. So always think carefully about which items to give it, and when. Best of luck to you. What kind of battle would you like to enter? So you can go for a prize match, or interdimensional match, or cancel. Of course you will go for a prize match unless you're playing on DS with other people, but no one's doing that in this stage of the year. Don't think so. Go for prize match. Excellent, just select a tier now, sign you up. Higher tiered battles have higher entrance fees and offer better prizes, but entrants are usually stronger. Which tier would you like to compete in? Let's just go for first tier, just to take a look how this works. You want to enter a tier 1 battle? Sure. Thank you very much. I'll just take your entrance fee then. Best of luck to you! Now preparing an arena for battle, let's see how this one will go. Yup, Shadow Smidge steps in the pit on the side of player 1. Yay! If this Flame Smidge steps in the pit of player 2. Okay, let's see. We can boost in different ways. We have Slops, restores HP. Sea Fang, and there's a water move. This one is a fire guy, so I would suggest we should use the Sea Fang. See if he's gonna use it, of course, though. I'm gonna use Headbutt instead, I guess. So far, we are doing lead. Here on Thunder Blast. Ouch. Actually hurts us a bit because we're weak to light. No, we want to use Headbutt instead. Okay then. Heal itself, I guess. Another Headbutt there. Yeah, so far we're kinda guessing we're gonna lose this one a bit, I guess, because the flame one is just healing. Yeah, it doesn't know any water tech base, so it can't really heal. It's fine. Maybe try Dust Guy then. Dark Blast, that doesn't really do much damage to us because we are of the dark type. A Headbutt from it. 236 damage. I think we're doing so far good there, because we've been healing a bit, doing a little low healing. So far I actually think we're about to win. It doesn't know in the shadow based text either. We can do some strength, we can do some light text, we can do some physical damage. We can use critical hits by 4 times. That means the critical hit will deal 4 times the damage, which is pretty good. Let's go for Slops then, I guess. And every time you use an item, it will be lost, so you have to be careful. There you go, use Slops, it's gonna heal itself a bit. Fine. Let's instead now go with Hawk Talon. No, we're gonna use Headbutt instead. Yeah, remember that the monster of yours kind of decides itself how it wants to do. The other one's just gonna heal itself, that's fine. There you go, uses Hawk Talon, that means now we're gonna have increased power. Headbutt will do more damage now. Headbutt. I think we're doing fine. Because Headbutt is one... Oh, 300 damage, that's pretty good. One more Headbutt, that should do it. Let's just keep it going like this. Heal itself, that means it probably will survive the Headbutt. No, it will not. Yep, Shadow Smidge has won the battle. Pretty nice. And if we ever get a prize, which is the Hammer Arm. So that's basically how this thing works, as you can see. Let's see, the hammer arm, that's probably something we already have from before, I guess, for, yeah, it's kind of weak item. It's like one of the first items for Robo, so it's kind of crap. But that's basically, this is the first tier, so the end tiers has some amazing items, but remember it's going to be very tough to win those, so you need to train your monsters. Speaking of which, though, what do you need? Well, now that we've seen how we battle with the monster, let's now try to see what happens if we train the monster. Now, of course, we have to select an item and an area to use for training. Now we have to use an item. With the item, it will be learning basically some new abilities and can use them. Like, for example, if we give him the Feral Wrath, he has a chance of class changing. Shield Cloak increases defensive capabilities. And the other things here basically going to give you some water boost. Hawk Talon increases offensive abilities. This text might alter its affinity, so if you can give him a Flame Claw, it might actually change in the end. Now we have to go for which area you want to train him in. Remember that the area will only be unlocked if you have gone through the quest in the game. So if you still have like started the game, you probably don't even have the Antiquity. Because Antiquity is the last zone you go to. First one is present, then it's Middle Ages, then it's future, then it's prehistory, then it's the Antiquity in the end. So depends a bit. Anyways, prehistory for speed, Antiquity for training, which is for tech, Middle Ages for strength, present for max HP, and future for accuracy and stamina. Yeah, sometimes you can miss as well, so it's important to be good for that. So if you want to do more damage with text, this one is the best. This one to make it a bit faster. In my opinion, the speed is actually pretty decent, so I'm actually going to go with prehistory for this one. So gate will open, and our monster, not strong, loose, so get strong. Please make good developmental progress. Your monster is safely on his way. I'll think you'll be off again as well. Your darling should return before long. Give it some time and then check back. Now, I don't think you remember how long. I think it was about 10 minutes you have to wait. 10 minutes have to pass basically for your monster to come back, and then it'll have some changes of its stats. If we have to talk to this guy now, you can then see that your monster can be trained because it's gone for training. Let's check some other stuff meanwhile. Let's check with this guy. Buy. Here's what I buy. We can buy Slops here, Flame Claw, Sea Fang, Dusk Eye, Luxwing, Hawk Talon, Shield Cloak, and Feral Web. Basically all the things we could get from this basic kit, we can get from this guy. So then we want to make his Shadow Wing better, we have to get a Dusk Eye, maybe give him some more offensive strength, or Hawk Talon. A bit up to you how I want to do it.
Has he not learned attacks yet? Might finally learn the fire attack. My dad told me the item your monster takes with it when you send it to a train affects what it learns. I gave mine a Flame Claw.
Have you learned your monster's trust? If your monster doesn't trust you very much, you probably won't use the items you give in battle. You gain more trust the more monster fights. Let's do some training and fight a few battles and you start to develop a better bond. Yeah, so basically if you feel like your monster doesn't really do a lot of things as you command it to, just make sure it trains a bit more and it'll become very cool. You know your monster has mental affinity? You have to pay attention to what it's doing, you know? Monsters do more damage when they use techs that match their affinities. But if you use a tech that matches their opponent's affinity, it won't be very effective. Yeah, so that's why, for example, the guy in the battle we had uses the Shadow Tech against us. That basically did almost no damage. That's good for us though. Anyway, it's not gonna wait for the monster because you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna come back. It might be changing its form a bit. It might look a bit different, and maybe I'll learn a new tech. So then I can use that tech to battle more. I can get the stats up, and then I can go back to arena here, talk to this guy, and I can fight some more monsters. So you know how basically this works. It's pretty cool, right? It's basically giving out the ages. It's more of a side thing, so I'm not gonna go more about it because I'm not really that interested in it. Next episode, guys, we're gonna go through the dimensional vortex. You see the three things that spawned after we got the ending? Yep. It's time to go through these three. We have 3 timelines to go through, and we're gonna go through them all, starting with the one at the future. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. And that's it for now. See you guys next time as my story of Chrono Trigger continues. continues.